All right, University of West Georgia Athletics midweek press conference for head coach David Dean. He'll open with a comment and then open up for questions.
Been a strange week, beginning on Saturday after our weather situation, getting back early Sunday morning, 2:30 in the morning, and then going right back out Sunday for practice. But been very proud of our kids, our players, and the way that they've approached this week. It's been a very business-like attitude. We came back out Sunday for practice. Monday, we got a tremendous amount of rain here in Carrollton, and we stayed off of our practice field, went inside to practice, got an opportunity to go back out yesterday. But really proud of the way our kids have approached this week with all the differences leading up, getting out of a routine. So hopefully we'll play well tomorrow night. We got a lot at stake. We're proud to be back home after 2 weeks on the road, having an opportunity to go back to Ray Lynn Field and play in front of our home crowd. So hopefully our students and our fan base will show up for a good football game on Thursday night.
Coach, Javante Jackson has clearly taken on a leadership role with the absence of Travis Custis. Can you explain how important it is to have him step up as well as he has?
Yeah, he had to. He was in a situation where he was splitting a lot of time with Travis, and they knew that coming in. And with Travis going out, a bigger load has been put upon his shoulders. And I can't say enough about the way he's responded. He has stepped up his game. He's done an outstanding job of preparing himself each and every week for having more carries, more plays in the game. And I think that's one of the reasons why our offense has begun to hit on all cylinders, is because of the things that he's doing and he's bringing to the table for our offense.
UWG is 6th place with the regional rankings. How are you and your coaches stressing the importance to finish the season in hopes of making the playoffs?
Well, we were going to do that regardless of where we were, but with us being 6, we realized that our playoff possibilities are all in our hands, and that's the way we want to keep it. We feel like if we can win our last 3 ball games, we have an opportunity to move into the playoffs. We just want to be one of the 7 in this region. I think there's 43 teams, I believe, in this region. And right now we're number 6 out of those guys, and we need to stay 7 or above. Our strength of schedule is going to help us because of the number of teams that we played outside of our conference that are doing well. So if we can continue to win, we feel like we're going to be in a good position to be one of those 7 out of this region to make it to the playoffs.
With weather being such a factor last week, how impressed were you to see your team hold Mississippi College to less than 100 total yards with the game being called early?
Well, I was very proud of our defense. They early in the game, our offense was kind of sleepwalking a little bit with the things that we were doing. Had a couple of turnovers early and not executing the way that we needed to in the first quarter. And our defense played outstanding football, kept getting us the ball back, did not allow them to get down in scoring territory. We gave up a terrible special team play with a blocked kick, and we put our defense in a very tough situation, and they responded and did not give up any points. So they were a big reason why we were in that game, and then all of a sudden in the second quarter our offense got on track. I really think that our defense from the opening snap that they took to the final play, which was the hit on the quarterback, which we scooped and scored, they played outstanding football. And I see those guys, they're getting a little bit better each week. They're playing with a little bit more confidence. The one thing that we have got to do a better job of on that side is creating turnovers. And we're beginning to do that, but we're not getting the number of turnovers that we need yet.
Last question here, Coach. Shorter is riding a 25-game losing streak. 13 of those games, they failed to score 10 points. Do you think your team is capable of getting back shutouts, wins for the first time since 2014?
Well, hopefully they can. We're not really concerned about that. We're more concerned about outscoring the opponent. For our defense sake, I would love to see them have a shutout. I would love to see them have 4 straight shutouts to close out the year. I don't know if that can happen. Shorter is a good offense. They are scary. At times they get on a roll and play very well offensively. You could see last week they really improved playing West Florida, who's got a very good defense. They scored, I think, 29 points against those guys and was in that game. So their offense is improving. Our defense is improving. We just got to go out and play do our keys, play the way that we're supposed to play, and not worry about shutting people out. More or less, just controlling the game and not giving up big plays, forcing them to drive the field, and ultimately, what we need to do is just outscore them.
Coach, going from kind of one weather dynamic to another, with tomorrow night might be the first, chilly night the guys play. I know some guys don't like playing in cold weather. Some guys enjoy it. How's your experience, kind of how guys handle that?
Well, I've never been with these guys in a cold weather game, so it'll be interesting to see how they respond. Yesterday was a pretty chilly day in our practice. It was very windy in the things that we were doing, and it was good for us to get out there and to try to catch balls, catch punch, catch kicks, and make kicks into that type of wind. So I think once you get out there, all that factor kind of goes away. We've got long sleeve shirts for those guys that they can wear out there. So, it's not going to be like Alaska in there. It's going to be probably in the 60s somewhere in there, which will be a comfortable night. And I think they've all grown up and played a lot of high school football games in this type weather. A lot of them have been in playoff runs when it was really cold, so I think they'll be used to it and they'll be fine.
Coach, 18 different receivers have caught a pass this year. Talk about Willie and what he's seeing on the field, or what you see that he's seeing.
Well, a lot of that's got to do with the number of people that we're playing offensively. We're rolling guys in and keeping a lot of guys fresh. So that's why they're getting more opportunities. But Willie is doing an outstanding job. He's making great decisions for our offense. And just like Vaughn, when he makes plays for us, our offense is clicking and doing well. So I think that a lot of that's got to do with the way that he reads, how quickly he's reading, the more comfortable he feels back in the pocket, and also the front line. Those guys protecting, he feels comfortable back there and is able to go through all of his reads. Been really proud of the way that he's played over this last couple of games. He's been put in some adverse situations against very good rushing teams, and he stepped up and made plays for us. And when the pocket does break down, he's made a lot of plays with his legs, which is very, very positive for us.